Previously on Into the Yonder Void, we told the Basidi elders where the children were hiding, and then we found out that Fenra was the one that had the barrier put up. We met her on the barrier wall, and I gave her one of the gems from the horn to amplify her magic. And it helped her create a gap in the wall to funnel in the Gith to try and go along with me and Gil's plan. But it seems like there's a lot more of them than we thought.
The D20 Syndicate presents Into the Yonder Void. Welcome back to the D20 Syndicate podcast.
Hello there, kids.
Do you want us to do it again?
From the mushroom village of Enoka. Welcome to the Happy Fun Time Arcade.
Did you?
Welcome to the underground.
Would you like 50 cents for the touching machine?
Ugh. Did you know walking sticks?
Honey, move away from that man.
Let me get my mace. It's like an actual mace. You fucking clown.
It's my job.
I'm not a clown. My skin's just like this.
On account of being maced so much.
One time it was spray paint and I ate it.
It tasted
Worst birthday ever.
tasted amazing. There you go. I stopped it for
Wait
you.
in the car.
Let's go boating.
A weekly Dungeons and Dragons 5e actual play podcast. I am your host and DM, Seth, and around the table we have our players. I'm Billy and I play Nezrah.
I'm Tomas. I play Gildebrand.
And I'm Lindsey, and I play Fee.
And I'm Michaela, and I play Can.
That's right. Each week we record for your listening pleasure. This is episode
42.
42.
Yes, 6, 7,
Nobody can
7
see me
times
making
6,
these fingers,
and
but
other
I'm
things
doing it
like
anyway for my
other
friends.
numbers.
We're vibing way hard. Episode 42 is The Meaning of Life. Season 2, episode 42.
Thanks for all the fish.
Got him from the fish park.
So long and thanks for all the fish park.
It's so long and thanks for all the fish part. Now it's time for tonight's Around the Campfire question.
Next stop, campfire. Plop, plop, bloop.
For tonight's Around the Campfire question. Campfire? You either can or you can't fire.
There's only do or do not.
Are you a campfire or are you a campfire, buddy? For tonight's Around the Campfire question, I want to know about that weird dream you had recently. And I'm going to start with Nezrah.
Well, lately I've been having this same one. Every night I wake up and I'm back in the village and I'm in my room and it's all dark. And in the corner, there's just a disembodied smile taunting me from the shadows.
Yikes. All right. Thank you, Nezrah. Gil.
This is kind of a dirty dream, but I have it almost every night. So I'm on the ship, and in my captain's chambers, I kind of set up the room like it's a bunch of pillows to keep it cozy and stuff. But in my dream, I'm not wearing pants, and I'm sitting on the cushions, and I didn't wipe good enough. And I got some of it on the cushion, and the whole dream I'm just trying to hide and sit on the cushion so no one knows.
Please pick a different dream. Please, God, pick a different dream.
But it's literally the dream I have. I can't tell you a different
You're
one.
a liar, Tomas.
That's the only thing that is coming to my head is a poop pillow.
Pick a different dream.
TM. Poop pillow TM.
Okay, same thing. I'm in the captain's chambers, and I look over and I realize that I slept with my goblin friend. But I don't even like her like that. We're just bros. She has like a robot crab. That is also there too in the dream.
I don't think they got a pill for robot crabs, buddy.
I'm keeping the poop bill apart. That's for the audience.
It's for you guys. Special deal.
Fuck. So I don't remember my dreams a whole lot, but sometimes I do. And one of the more prominent ones, I guess, that were kind of recently is I was just running and I don't remember why or where I was going, but I just remember I was really like worried about something. And I was just passing by all this forestry and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden I ran into T. He opened his mouth and it ended up being this wide gaping doorway that just led into this darkness, and I just kind of ran in and it just ended. It was really short, but I don't know. I keep coming back to that.
Thank you. All right, and Can.
Oh man, I had a really weird dream recently. So it started out normal. It was like a nice day, and Peach and we were going to go down to the beach to look for some seashells. And we're out there for a while, and we're getting hungry. And Peach says, I brought something. And he pulls out bananas. And Peach doesn't even like bananas.
Wow, that sounds super fucked up.
Little did anyone know the bananas all died off in the war on Luta.
Yeah, it was super weird.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Maybe they were fed to the face and,
Stop talking about the face.
it wasn't not Fee's dream's face, the other face in Nez's
What?
dream.
Oh, right. Yeah, the
Yeah,
smiling
the
face.
bananas were for that one.
They are all connected. My God.
They're connected.
Shit.
Somehow.
You're welcome, Seth. You have a new plot line.
I can't wait for you to...
doing my work for
I
me.
can't wait for you to win.
Bananas,
minded our dreams.
faces, trees.
If Lindsey were being directed by Michael Bay right now, it'd be spinning around. The camera would be spinning around her while she dramatically reveals how it's all connected. All right, shall we get started?
Maybe.
When we last left off, you guys were thick in some business, and that business being battle. You guys had Nezrah had convinced Thenra through the power of positive thinking and a magic gem to reinforce the wall and also bring down a section so that Gil and he could implement a sort of bottleneck plan. And Fee and Can, you guys were still atop the wall, the barrier, and you guys can see down, and you guys had done a little bit of mischief. Can teaching one Basidi how to throw heavy rocks very well, and Fee throwing essentially vials of fire down on some of these individuals. But when we left off, Gil had produced the spear that he acquired from the war chief, and in a move that will prove very interesting, announced himself to the Gith, and they all immediately turned against him. And one Gith in particular drew one of the planar astral horns to their lips, preparing to blow. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Okay. All right.
Dirty 20.
Holy shit, Gil.
18.
20.
Oh, damn.
Ophelia's going soon after me. Oh shit, it's a -2 for
16.
Ken.
It's 18.
How about a 14 for Nez?
I got a
Oh, we're keeping it
dirty
very
10.
even.
Oh, you got a 10.
Wow. It's because
Shit.
it's 42.
Is that 42 added up together? No.
No, I mean, the episode's 42.
I was going to be impressed.
No, we're done tying plots together.
That was it.
No.
Oh, yeah, I forgot we were playing.
Little did she know.
Chapter 1 of the story. We are done with plot threads.
Here come the mummies.
Fuck it, here come the mummies. I feel like we need to give context to that.
Yeah, probably.
So we drove to GaryCon recently, and there was just a sign that said, "Here come the mummies."
Multiple times, too.
Yeah.
Like, that town really wanted us to know the mommies were coming.
And then that night, was it that night? Yeah. We ended up playing a game, and it was like a Egyptian, like ancient Egyptian kind of theme.
And there were fucking mummies.
And there were fucking mummies.
And Billy and I
So-
gave knowing looks at each other.
Yes. Erasing any affection that was created that day on the trampoline between Seth and himself.
Yeah.
He knew at
was
that
bound to
moment
happen
there was only one for him.
We'll always have the stars, Seth.
The what?
The stars.
The what?
We looked up at the stars after. How can you forget the stars?
I thought you meant
what?
like from bumping heads with each other on the trampoline because they were both jumping.
More like bumping butts, if you know what I'm saying.
Okay, let's get started. All right, so we've got our initiative order for you four is Gil, Fee, Can, and Nez. Does that sound right? Gil with a nat 20, Fee with an 18, Can with a 16, Nez with a 10.
It was a dirty 20.
Yeah.
It was a dirty 10.
Sorry. Dirty 20. What
Thank
was
you.
the total?
20. Stupid.
Mine was a clean 18.
Yeah, but if it was a total, what would it be?
16.
Nice. All right.
The fuck is math?
So fortunately for you, Gil, you see all of this activity begin in front of you, and you're first to react.
So I've been thinking about this for weeks on what I was going to do.
I don't like
And yeah, after thinking
much
about it
pressure.
long and hard, I'm going to run. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to move and hide behind the wall.
Oh, man.
That is my turn.
Oh.
You're legitimately running?
Yes. As soon as they don't take the bait, I
man.
fucking run away.
Okay. So you've got this.
Shit.
Is there anything else? Billy, you just left the map.
No.
There he is. Okay, so yeah, you run back through the portcullis, essentially, of this open area in the barrier, this giant wall, and you run and you hide behind it. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Yes, I will actually ready in action. So if somebody does run through, I'm going to just poke them real good.
Do you want to get a little bit closer then to the, like maybe here?
Well, I would still like to be out of sight, but
Yeah, you can still be out of sight, but
All
you'll still be within 5.
my gut's
If
not
they-
sticking out of the wall, is it?
No. We'll say you're flat against it.
Nice.
All right. In that case, it is now Fee's turn. Fee, you watched as Gil approached, made a shout, and then ran away as the tide had turned. Actually, Fee, as a free action, if you'd like, you can give me a perception check.
Okay. Oh. I don't perceive.
Holy hell, that's bad.
Yeah, that is bad.
What was it?
Yeah, like 6.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you saw that and only that, and that probably baffled you a little bit. But go ahead with your turn.
Would it be really lame to come right out the door with a BAM card?
No.
Okay. So, I'll kind of, if this is all kosher.
You tell me what you'd like to do, and I'll tell you how that works as implementation.
So, Fee will nod at Can and then run along the top of the wall towards the opening. And as she leaps down to that opening, she'll transform into this very big hopefully as big as the wall, maybe, or just big, as big as she can be. Basically, it's like a lion mixed with a dragon. Its mane is completely like full of embers that are just burning and, I don't know, spiraling like the sun does a little bit.
Fucking whoa.
Yeah, and then I'm hoping I can maybe do like a Arms of Hadar kind of bite towards them.
Are these things that you currently have access to?
I have Fey Presence, I have Arms of Hadar. Okay. So it's kind of like combining them, just making it a bigger appearance.
Okay.
And I also don't have any open spell slots for Arms of Hadar, so the BAM card would hopefully help me there.
Yeah.
That's fucking rad.
And what are you hoping to accomplish? You're going to try to do what?
So, Fey Presence, I guess I would kind of hope, I know that I couldn't frighten the main guy, but
yeah,
I would hopefully like to try to frighten them, and then if any do come forward, I'd like to do what Arms of Hadar does. So
doesn't it restrain them and do damage?
Yep, so it's tendrils of dark energy, which I'd imagine are just like fiery tendrils in this case. Like,
are they like part of your mane?
Like, I imagine her like opening her mouth kind of like a dragon, and then it being like, I don't know, these tendrils of fire just consuming them, ideally, and battering all creatures within 10 feet of me. Each creature in that area must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, a target takes 2d6 necrotic damage and can't take reactions till its next turn.
Okay, well, since you are using your BAM card, this will automatically succeed, and since it is a BAM card, and I like the idea of this, we're gonna widen the range here.
Yeah.
So, Fee, you nod at Can, you go racing across the edge of this barrier, leap down into the opening, and as you're falling, your form begins to flicker with fire, and it's almost like you ignite, like a speeding comet hitting the ground. You slam into the dirt, fully formed as this giant dragon, lion, flaming creature. You grow to about 10 feet tall, and you just release this blood-curdling, and you can see the gith around you shake as the flames lick out from your body like tendrils, and they just strike out in this wide radius, and you wipe out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of the closest gith to you in this swirling, tornadic tentacle torpedo, and these things are done, leaving only smoke, fire, and death in your wake.
Jesus Christ!
Holy shit.
I'll have what she's having.
Trading.
So let me remove these guys real fast.
Just fucking destroying this ecosystem.
Hot dog, diggity dog.
All right, yeah, you wipe out 9 of these guys, Fee, and there is a visible tremor among some of the closest. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I probably can't move anymore, right?
Yeah, we'll combine it all in one. You moved pretty far with that.
Yeah.
So please relinquish mentally your BAM card.
Okay.
So the rest of you guys see this, and now there is this 10-foot tall flaming lion dragon creature standing in front of this opening in the wall. Can you just watched as Fee nodded at you and then turned into a fucking eldritch horror and dropped down. It is now your turn. I will allow you, since you are also on top of the barrier, to have a free action of perception.
Yeah, percept where I couldn't percept.
I will percept where no man has percepted before.
Right in the spinach hole.
That'd kind of be sad if the perception was
The
like
spinach elbow.
Right.
That is 20.
Oh,
nice.
20.
There we go.
Unclean.
Ooh.
Ooh.
All right, so a dirty 20. So Can, you actually get quite, despite all that, weirdly, that doesn't distract you nearly as much as it does most of the others. You are checking out the lay of the land. You can see that there's still at least 2/3 of the Gith that were there remaining. You look down below you and you can see that directly below where you are, it looks like somebody began and stopped. Maybe they ran out of time, maybe they ran out of materials, but you see a thrusted up wall of protective spears, as if someone was planning on kind of protecting the wall with at least some sort of pointy bits to, maybe do something to tour a little bit. You can see that there are mushrooms and roots growing around the outside of the city. A path leads out and away into what eventually becomes like the swampy areas. And tell me high or low.
High.
I like the hamburger mushroom.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah. Sesame. Okay, so it is high. So you also, from the light of the 3 moons, you catch a vague glint in the distance, maybe 100 feet, 150 feet away from you. I need an intelligence roll.
It's gonna
so
suck if
shiny.
it was I did that for no reason and there was actually someone rounding them up, trying to get them back.
Or somebody's just launching a nuke down on Enoka.
Well, I mean,
We had a good run.
yeah.
They're gonna nuke Enoka.
Nuke Enoka.
So the plot connects again.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
Another dirty 20. Jesus.
Whoa.
Okay.
Real damn.
The glint.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was, I don't know why I did a saving throw on that.
Didn't you keep it, Seth?
Are they the same bonus?
7.
Wait, what was the roll? What was the roll?
16.
It was a 16, so I just add your intelligence modifier.
That would be 17.
Okay, so 17. So can you recognize this glint because you've seen it several times in the last 24 hours? That is Madrigal's craft under the mantle of invisibility. Down the ways, about 100 to 150 feet. It's hard to judge the distance in the dark very well. But yeah, you definitely catch that glint. He's hovering high up, maybe 50 feet in the air. Appears to be watching. Appears that his mantle of invisibility has returned.
Madrigal the Caterwall Craven. Welcome to the fucking battlefield as I'm hiding behind the wall.
So you see all of this from your vantage point. What would you like to do? You've got the guy with the rocks next to you. You've got Fenra concentrating on the wall. There are some other Basidi along the wall, and you've got all of these Gith down below.
Okay, I'm still next to that dude.
Yep.
I turn to him and quickly say,
Stay focused.
and
Okay.
he knows what I mean.
Okay. Yeah, he
Don't look
definitely
confused.
does. He 100% knows what you mean.
Okay, so I am going to, I don't give a shit about those sticks that are down there.
Yeah.
I mean, they're directly below you.
I just don't. So I'm going to turn around and I am going to wild shape
Okay.
Yeah.
into a lion.
A lion.
A lion.
Okay.
And I'm going to very quickly do that and then just kind of pounce down the ladder.
Oh, you're going back. Okay.
Well, yeah, because I'm going to go down and then around.
You have a leap as a lion, so you could leap straight down.
Yeah.
Over the spears. You could.
How tall is the...
25 feet.
Okay. I mean, I have to do a little running jump. Well, actually, I don't know if
You
I
have
need...
20 foot pounce, so.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean,
okay.
he's giving it to you. I would take
I'll
that
take
shit.
it.
Do you have the map open?
Yeah.
You should be able to move your own character too.
Really?
Hint, hint. I can move it if you don't want.
Move it.
Okay. Where would you like to land?
So, around Fee, how...
That's easy, yeah.
No, I'm asking a question.
Oh, sorry.
There was a comma. So around Fee, are the how close are the other Gith that are still alive?
She has created a wide berth of just these tendrils of flame that have now wiped out a huge area. So there's nobody near. The closest one is 5, 10, 15, 20, about 20 feet from Fee.
Okay. All right, so I am going to pounce down.
Okay.
And I am going to...
I mean, you wouldn't technically have to use your pounce
You know what?
to jump down. You could just jump down.
Fuck it. I am going to pounce, but I'm going to pounce towards that git that's the closest.
Okay, so you're going to get a running leap and leap over and pounce down on that gith?
Yes.
Okay, so off to the right, you get a running leap, and then you wild shape and land on this gith. Tell me what pounce does for you.
Okay, so if I'm going straight towards a creature and I hit with a claw attack on the same turn, that target must succeed on a DC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone. And if the target is prone, I can make one bite attack against it as a bonus action.
Okay, so you're going to pounce on it. So what's the DC?
13 strength.
10 or less.
That is a natural 1, so...
Okay, so I guess I should have rolled my claw attack first. I'm sorry.
I thought that was the pounce.
I pounce with a claw attack.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so let me do my claw attack. That's a natural 20.
Oh, fuck, I got a natural 1, you get a natural 20.
Plus 5 to hit, so I think that's...
Yeah, no, you...
Okay.
So you're going to...
Eviscerate.
So you're going to do a bunch of fucking damage.
Okay, so that one is 1d6 plus 3.
So you're going to do... You're already going to do 9. So yeah, roll a d6.
3.
Okay.
Now
So
I'm going to
that's
need a roll
6.
from the murder die
Yeah.
real quick,
Okay,
please.
so we're at 15. And then, since you failed that strength saving throw, you're knocked prone.
Yep.
And then I'm going to bite you.
You're not doing this to me. You're doing this to an enemy. Just remember that.
Bite him,
Who's playing the enemy?
All right. And do you have to roll to attack for that bite?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I get advantage on it since you're prone?
Does it
Prone.
say?
Yes.
No, it doesn't say.
You will if
would make
they're
Yeah,
You will.
Okay. Yeah, you will.
Damn. Okay, so 16 to hit.
Okay. So that hits, but just barely. So can you come flying off this wall, fly out, land in lion form on this gith, knock him down. You hear like a, and then you bite him.
What color's your mane?
Pink.
Oh, yeah.
Like my skin.
Oh.
Okay, so damage for the bite is going to be 10 piercing damage. So that's going to be 25 damage total.
Show me what you got.
Hell yeah.
You want me to like act this out?
Tell me. Describe it for the listener.
Okay, I was about to get up.
Charades it for the Twitch stream.
She opens curtains somehow and starts like reciting parts. Go.
So I turn into a lion and I pounce off the wall. I have this dude in my sights. So I leap onto him. I'm hitting him with the claw attack. It goes great. He looks like he is in pain, weak as hell. And then I hit him with that bite. I sink my teeth in deep, right into his shoulder. Like right where the shoulder meets the neck.
So in the jugular area,
That like soft little area right there.
the traps,
That little nook.
Yeah.
and then show me what you got. How do you kill him?
Yeah.
Just by biting into him?
Yeah, I bite into him and he's like on the ground and I'm standing on top of him and then I give him a little like I shove off and I'm ready to go.
Okay, excellent.
I don't
All
have
right.
time to waste on this
Powered
shit.
by the sound of this guy gurgling on his own blood as he sinks into the mud.
So yeah, Fee, you're probably the only one who saw that.
Like a berry gusher, his blood just bursts into your mouth.
Yeah, and so he just like shakes and slowly recedes into death. And is that the end of your turn, Can?
It is.
All right.
Fuck yes, big cats.
Nezrah, you see Loom shoot off to the side past you and Gil, and let's see how he does here. He climbs up the ladder to the top of the barrier, and he has to stop right at the top, but he gets a lay of the land, and he can't do anything at the moment, but you notice a determined look in his eye as he goes clambering up the ladder. Nez, it is your turn.
I look over at Nez to wait to see if he turns into a big cat too. Because I clearly didn't get the cat memo.
I'm the dragon part.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Lion dragon.
Part of it.
You can... Part of it. You can be like the butt part, like in a horse, you know, when they get in the horse
love to be
costume.
in the butt.
Back to the dream.
You have a tail, so it just makes sense.
Don't forget to bring your pillow.
TM.
Did Loom ever get his spell that he was trying to get from somebody?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Did he use it?
I gave him a spell. He used it.
Oh. Balls.
Wasted it.
What a loser.
Wasted it. Question.
Yeah.
Has it been over an hour since our encounter with the lesser planar dragon?
It has, yes.
All right, that tells me exactly what I'm going to do on my turn then. I'm going to nod at Gil, and I'm going to start running out into the opening following Fee and Can.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Armor of Agathis on myself as I do.
Okay, how far out are you going to go?
As far as I can.
Okay, so what's your speed, 30 feet?
Yes, sir.
Or, okay, yeah, so 5, 10, 15, 20. You'll have to kind of go around Fee. You can just barely, like, wedge through the gap that she's blocking.
Excuse me?
25. Excuse me. 30. So we'll put you right here, and then you cast Armor of Agathis.
Yeah, kind of as I go along.
So
kind of like think of it as like the Iron Man suit where he's like
so it's
running
just like these crystal plates of ice kind of thing.
Yeah, they just kind of sing for a second, but then it's almost like an iridescent sheen around my whole body.
Nice.
You catch it in the right light. Yeah.
So now there's this like ice armor next to this flaming fucking lion.
I like this picture. Yeah. I think that'd be fun.
All right. And as you guys are like kind of all out there except for Gil, Nez and Fee, you are currently able to see that this guy right here, if you saw me move him.
Yeah, we see him.
Actually, we can. Tomas, do you want to put a
Who's doing that?
ring around him?
What color would you prefer?
Give me a red one because I think that'll stand out well. You see that Gith off to your left is the one with the horn in his mouth and
Farts.
blows one. And give me a perception check, Nez and Fee.
Okay. Ooh, natural 20, so 23.
All sorts of 20s this session.
Fucking 5.
Okay, so Nez,
I'll
you're
tell you
like
about
you're
it.
distracted by the blowing of this horn. Fee, though, you see one of the gems of the 3 light up on the side.
Can I tell Nez that quick?
On your turn, you will be able to.
Okay. Farts.
You are currently still in your giant flaming spectral beast form.
Yeah.
All right, Can.
Nez is like, I know, right?
And you watch as one of the Gith approaches you, and he's got this organic-looking sword in his hand, and he's going to swipe at you in your lion form.
Okay.
What a dick.
Never mind. He misses. He looks nervous. He's just saw you eviscerate one of his friends. It's like he feels like he has to do it, and he does this weak-ass slice at you.
Old growl.
No, it was attacking Can.
Oh, just kidding. Got confused.
You're the giant.
Another one comes to your other side,
I was looking at
flanking you, and this gives them advantage to attack you.
Dang.
That is a natural 1, but let's see what happens here. Man, I am rolling fucking terrible.
Good.
Is your AC higher than 11?
Yes.
Okay. So it misses as well. These guys are just very lightly trying to attack you.
Get him.
Nez, another of these Gith comes running up at you, and he's got a dagger in his hand, and he's going to go to swipe Does a 13 hit you?
Yes.
All right, so he slices his dagger against your armor, and you watch it. It just kind of like, rakes against it and weakens you a little bit, and it is going to do 6 slashing damage.
Aw, shit.
The rest of these close up Gith, up until you get to about the hills, so 5, 10, 15, 20, about 25 to 30 feet beyond, seem absolutely terrified to even come close to where Fee is at the moment. However,
excuse me, Mr. Motherfucker. You have to take 5 cold damage, please.
Oh, thank you. Okay, 5 cold damage on that guy. So he recoils as he strikes you. And the closest Gith to you all seem terrified of Fee in this moment. There's one perched up on a hill, that one right there. And that one, you guys can see, raises his hands, and from his palms, he fires magical energy.
And hits the hamburger mushroom.
No!
And then it bounces back and gets him.
Okay, so it fires this large mote of flame, a gout of flame from the hill right at you, Nez. It targets you with this, and you watch as this flame speeds towards you. Fucking never mind. It flies past you and is absorbed immediately by the flames still surrounding in this moment Fee. This massive spell that, give me Arcana as a free action, Nez.
All right. Oh, my dear Lord. 12.
12. You aren't 100% confident, but you're decently confident that was Firebolt that he used on you.
What a dick.
He is a dick.
What a dick. Dick move guy.
So,
are you firebolting me? Are you?
You
That one?
firebolting me?
That's the one.
all right. At the moment, we are back to the top of the order. So, Gil, it is your turn.
How high up is the wall?
25 feet.
I'm going to climb up the wall. And can I also do a Percepti?
You sure can. I'll give you as a free action for your first try.
It's a 19.
Okay, as a 19, are you looking for anything in particular, or are you just trying to get the lay of the land?
I'm trying to point out the unique looking ones that look like they might be more important.
Okay, gotcha. So first what you see is Fee, flaming and furious, just barely perceivable on the other side through the flames, but you can still generally tell, is Nez, who appears to be entering combat with another Gith. Beyond them, about 10, 15 feet away from them, you can see the Gith that you saw earlier with the horn has blown at least once on this horn. You see Can is flanked on 2 sides by Gith and appears to be fine at the moment with a dead Gith like kind of tangled in her paws beneath. And then on a far hill, you see that there is a Gith that just fired a potent spell towards Nez. And a little bit beyond that, you see 2 Gith that are in Congress, like communicating. They seem to be like whispering to each other as if they're planning. And you see another one perched on one of the like outer mushroom buildings far off to the left. This one appears to have a bow, and the bow is drawn. And then you see something curious, if that wasn't curious enough. You see a Basidi rushing from the roots far to the left, rushing towards the group, the clustered Gith that is kind of assembled over there. And what was your perception total?
19.
19? You have dark vision?
Mm-hmm.
You're fairly confident that that is Ganoderm rushing and holding a large axe.
Who is the bow one aiming at?
The bow one is aiming at what appears to be either Nez or Fee. It's hard to tell because Fee is a pretty large target.
Seeing the horn guy exactly where he is, I'm going to focus my bad eye on him, and it's going to glow, and it's going to like point like a focused beam of energy toward him. And I'm going to pull out my bow and shoot him. Hopefully.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
25.
Okay, there we go.
25 definitely hits. You fire an arrow right at him. He just finished blowing that horn. Go ahead and roll damage.
So that's 11 regular damage and then 3 psychic.
So he gets hit right in the shoulder by this arrow. He like kind of recoils, rips the horn away from himself, looks around with crazed eyes, and then you see him like hold his head as if something's bothering him inside of his mind. He's still up, but that was a nice little thunk of a hit. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
That is all I can do this turn.
Did he drop the horn, or is he holding on to it?
He's still holding on to it.
Okay.
All right, Fee, it is your turn. Your form fades as you recede back into Fee.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Yeah,
'Cause that only lasts for a round, right?
Yeah, the Fey presence does, yeah.
Okay.
But Bamcar.
I mean, 9 people died.
Yeah, we did. I did like two
She
things
took
at
9
once.
lives.
Support of another lion.
So, well, I'm going to go ahead and I said that really dopey. Well,
Village of Enoka.
I will go ahead and use Eldritch Blast, and I will go for the one that's topmost by Can, and then I'll do that one with one beam, and my other beam, I will go for the one with the horn and try to get his horn hand.
That's really badass. Okay. So, like, Fee is standing in front of the open gate hole, just shrunk back down, and
with arms stretched out.
With arms wide open. Yeah.
One on either side. So go ahead and roll to attack, Fee.
Okay.
Remember, you rolled twice.
Yes.
You declared the first one the one by
That's
Cam.
right, yeah. 17.
That hits.
Yay, and...
Go ahead and roll the second one for attack first, anyway, just to see.
Oh, 18.
Okay, so you hit with both. So are you firing from each hand, or how do you cast this?
Yeah, I would say, so at first she'll grab her necklace for a second, and then, yeah, she'll do like a weavy thing to get the power as she inhales, and then she'll exhale and just with both hands out.
Okay.
Stretched either side.
So like when Voldemort sucks in that glass or whatever.
Maybe.
Just
yeah, that sounds about right.
So go ahead and roll damage for me.
Some people know what that reference is.
Yeah. That'd be
there are dozens of us.
8. Is that for one of the beams
for the
or
first
both?
one?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll damage for the second one.
Oh. 7. 8 and
That's still
7.
fairly good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you did about equal damage with both. So this scene, if anyone were watching from head on, so there's one Gith that's standing about 35 feet away from you, Fee, straight ahead, and he's looking at you standing in front of this open portcullis in this giant wall as you stretch your arms out and fire dual Eldritch blasts, one at one of the Gith attacking at Fee, one that has the horn and fires out, just watches this scene unfold in front of him, still a little terrified of you. Your Eldritch Blast that hits Can's foe, it obviously like connects, and he fuck and it hurts him, but you notice that the one that you hit that was holding the horn seems a lot more weakened, even though you did less damage, because they have an arrow sticking out of their shoulder. They start to sag a little bit and look a little scared.
Pushes the arrow in further.
Is there anything else you'd like to do, Fee? I said
Make him
Doofy.
eat the horn.
Oh, Nez, make sure to go for this guy with the horn. He doesn't seem like he has a whole lot left in him.
I'm dodging the other Gith that's attacking me right now.
Okay, and that's it. Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to stay right there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Can, it is your turn.
Okay.
So you're facing off against 2 enemies.
But is one of them distracted by getting attacked?
It's impossible to know at this moment. You did see them just get hit by an Eldritch Blast, though.
Okay, well, I'm going to focus on the other one.
Okay.
And I'm going to do... how close is it?
5 feet. It's within 5 feet.
I'm going to do a bite.
Okay. You can do a bite attack.
Do a bite attack. 15.
15 hits. Oh, yeah. Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
Goodness. Bitch. 4 piercing damage.
4's not bad. Okay, so yeah, you do 4 piercing damage. So you you clip him a little bit, and he reels back. Anything else you'd like to do?
Let go.
Let go with the bite. Okay. All right. Gil, you see Loom finally seems to have caught his breath or whatever the fuck he was doing in that amount of time. Steps to the edge of the barrier. Kind of looks back at you and smiles. I've got one last thing I can do before I'm completely exhausted. And he pulls something out of his pocket. Looks like a long metal stick of some kind. And he tosses it over the edge. And weirdly, just like with the hammer, even though this tiny little thing, he tosses it out. It looks like it's going so lightly. The minute it kind of reaches its apex of its flight, it drops down as if it's made of 1,000 pounds, strikes into the earth, and you watch 3 reels appear above this. He looks at you, and I'll give you this opportunity, Gil. He says, "Fee or can? Quickly."
Can.
All right. And Can, I need you to tell me high or low.
High.
That is a 19, so it is high. So Can, you can't see this right now, but Gil, you can. Fee, you can. Can, can't. From the ground, you watch these reels just kind of shimmer and shake and then kind of shatter, and this stem that's sticking out of the ground almost seems like a mini explosion, and an exact copy of Can's lion appears on the ground.
Oh my god, pack attack.
Yes.
Sick.
Pack attack. And
It
then
takes 2.
Then Gil, you
does
watch
take
it.
2.
Here, I'll move it. You want to give this one a red ring?
That's so perfect.
2
There's a can for each
2
one.
can.
There's a can for each gift.
2 can Sam. Follow your nose.
All right. Then you watch Gil as Loom slumps. He looks completely exhausted. He rests his arm on the front of the barrier and is just kind of staring out over the edge. And he looks over at you and he's just that is all I have. Hopefully it's enough.
Man, I wish I could just go to sleep right now.
He's still awake. We'll see. Nezrah, it is your turn. You're currently engaged with this Gith. How are you going to get out of this one?
Shotgun wedding.
Okay. So I'm engaged, but I'm not engaged to the Gith I want to be engaged to.
Classic Julia Roberts movie.
Yeah.
Cue the Runaway Bride soundtrack.
And you sang to me.
Twisted
So-
a wipe out.
Because he's in my way, and I want to get him out of the picture so I can get engaged with this other Gith, I'm going to cast Vortex Warp on the Gith in front of me.
Vortex warp. Okay.
The fuck is
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
I just look at him and I kind of do a hop back, and I hold my hands out like I'm holding a sphere, but it's gears in the turn. Each of them turn in opposite directions, and then I hold the sphere out and I hold it vertically so that my hands are on the top and the bottom, and I turn each sphere, and he just kind of it looks like he implodes.
Sick.
And disappears.
Don't do they have to do a constitution?
Yeah.
A constitution save?
Yeah, give me a con save.
Cool if you didn't have to.
It'd be a lot cooler if you didn't.
All right.
What'd you get?
That is a natural 2, so he is 100% not going to save from that.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
And I am rolling like fucking garbage tonight.
Awesome.
And I love it.
All right.
Keep using whatever that die is.
That's my normal die. Those are my good ones.
Yes, keep them forever.
Do you want to read the spell since we haven't
Yeah,
used
you
it
bet.
on the show yet?
This is a Strixhaven spell, I think.
Yeah. We were me and Tomas were talking about that. I was like, I've never heard of that. I'm taking that. Thank you. It says you magically twist space around another creature you can see within range. The target can choose to fail, or the target is teleported to an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see within range. The chosen space must be on a surface or in a liquid that can support the target without the target having to squeeze.
So where are you moving this guy?
All right, so I've got a range of 90 feet.
Correct.
So if you... let me get back to the map here,
This
sorry.
gives me some Doctor Strange vibes, and I love it.
Yeah, can you have him up on top of the sesame seed bun mushroom?
Okay, you got it. Boom. You toss him 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 feet away and about 20 feet up. So yeah, that's within range. You
yeah.
toss him on top of this building with this vortex.
Sweet. All right, and then I'm going to run at and try to tackle the guy with the horn.
Gotcha. So you'll be able to attempt to tackle on your next turn.
Cool.
Excellent, Nezrah. All right. Real can. These two Gith are going to try to coordinate their attacks together to attack you at the same time, since they have you flanked. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
This is just not a day for...
The
Neither
Gith
of them
people in
hit
general.
with advantage. So they're both, you're like moving around all lithe. They don't know how to fight a lion. You haven't realized it yet, but there's an identical lion right behind you about 20 feet away, 15 feet away, and they're like distracted. They're swiping, and you're just easily moving out of the way, very lionly. And yeah, you have successfully avoided being hit by either of those two jabronis. The guy that has just been transported on top of the mushroom building looks very confused, and he has his dagger out, and you guys, anyone watching would see him like look down, look around, and then like put his dagger in his belt and start to slowly try to shimmy down the top of this mushroom building. And that's going to be his turn.
Just very,
Man, that looks like it'd be so
Yeah, he's just like-
fun.
Okay. Little 1 foot coming out like
squeaks.
before you can arrive at the one with the horn. He looks beaten to shit already, Nezrah, but as you're rushing at him, he blows again. And another light goes up on the horn. The one on the far hill, the one who fired that magical attack, now that he sees that Fee is of a normal size, he is going to attempt again.
That's fair.
He raises his hands, and a large plume of fire fires from his palms. And Fee, that is a 21. I'm assuming that hits.
What did I tell you? Did you switch up dice?
No, I didn't. I'm using the same ones. I was rolling like shit before.
No, it's just all 20s from here on out.
What that? Can I use silvery barbs as a reaction?
You may, yes. Go ahead.
Okay.
This has never
sick.
been seen before on the podcast, I don't think, right?
No.
Or did you use it before?
I don't think I did use it.
All right, go ahead.
You magically distract the triggering creature and turn its momentary uncertainty into encouragement for another creature. The triggering creature must re-roll the d20 and use the lower roll. You can then choose a different creature you can see within range. You can choose yourself. The chosen creature has advantage on the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw
it makes within 1 minute. A creature can be empowered by only one use of the spell at a time. So I would like to give that to myself.
Okay.
So you roll with disadvantage, Seth.
Yep, but I was going to say, describe how you use silvery barbs. Like, what does it look like when you cast silvery barbs to kind of make this person uncertain?
So, I mean, I would say I do want her to... I don't know what I'd want her to say. But yeah, I'd have her say something and, like, kind of whisper something under her breath that maybe, I don't know, doesn't even sound like what she normally speaks. And then
so like a guttural, like maybe in a different language?
Yeah, that's just like this low whisper. And then
what other languages do you speak?
Common, Elvish, and Sylvan.
Sylvan. So you could say something in Sylvan possibly?
Yeah.
Sylvan rebarbs.
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, Sylvan yeah, I'll do that. And then
God damn.
whatever creature I do that to has like these glowing, like fiery, well, it'll look like kind of branches that have these different like barbs spiking around them, and then it kind of like lights up in a fire and then dissipates. So
okay, so yeah, as he casts this fireball, you were just like, and it kind of travels across, and yeah, this like he hits this momentary, it's like a visual representation of his sudden insecurity in the moment. And that is an 11. Does an 11 hit you?
No,
what's your AC?
15.
Okay, so yes, this fireball flies wide for the second time.
More like
and does not strike you. And so now you will have advantage on your next attack or save or miscellaneous. So yeah, this fireball fires wide and just collapses against the barrier. Nice. However, you now notice, Fee, that now that you're small, these guys do not seem so afraid of you anymore.
Okay.
And many of them begin moving toward you. There are quite a few. In fact, you've got 6 that are moving directly toward you, and you see that there's another one far in the distance that moves forward as well. It's not nearly as close.
But he's running. He's making his way.
Yeah, he's trudging along.
It's the Monty Python scene.
Yeah, Lancelot.
Nezrah, you see a Basidi come steamrolling in and swipe at a Gith that's about 15, 20 feet away from you.
Ooh.
As Ganoderm emerges from the darkness, swinging this hefty axe, and you just hear, and he is full of rage. Holy fuck, that's a natural 20, which is weird because it bounced against the runner, the table runner, and just like folded over on a natural 20. Okay, so he's gonna hit this thing with his axe. So holy shit, he just cleaves through this fucking Gith, immediately murders him, like just fucking blindsides the shit out of this guy, and yeah, cleaves right through him and continues running. Nez, you just see that.
Oh yeah. Oh, is he using cleave? Is Ganoderm a barbarian?
He is not using cleave, but you get the sense that he might be some sort of barbarian.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, he cleaves in the literal sense, just slices right through him and continues running.
Right on, right on.
Gil, give me a perception check.
14.
14. Okay.
I thought you said crit.
Gil, which way are you facing? Are you facing out towards the battle, or?
I'm looking at my own dick, Seth.
So you're looking out at the battle?
Yes.
The massacre that is your dick.
Yeah. What is going on down there?
Okay, so Gil, you hear approaching footsteps, but you're not looking back in that direction in this turn. So you just hear like light approaching footsteps quickly from behind you and down on the ground. Then you guys see the lion that Loom fashioned together, I guess would be the appropriate term, race forward and beeline right for Can, standing next to Can and facing off against one of these other Gith. Loon's lion is going to flash forward and pounce on this Gith.
Now, don't forget there's advantage
Oh, there is advantage.
For pack attack.
Pack attack. Oh, yeah. So you have advantage on attack rolls against a creature if at least one of the lion's allies is within 5 feet. So yeah, basically flanking rules. So the DC strength checks was 13. I rolled an 11. So this creature does not save as it is pounced on. Ah, fucking Christ. Fucking Christ. Fucking Christ. And pounces onto this creature and is now allowed a bite action. Oh, wait. Got to roll the claw attack. So 17 plus 5, so 22 to hit. Definitely hits. So that's a d6 plus 3 slashing damage. That is a 6. Holy fuck, this lion rules. D6 plus 3, so that's 9 damage. And then the bite attack plus 5 to hit. As a 7, that is 12. That misses. So this lion pounces, claws this thing down, does a fucking as much damage as it can possibly do, raking its claws across this creature, pins it to the ground, tries to bite, but only finds the armor of the Gith. But you now see that there is an identical lion to you next to you.
And it seems like it's in my corner.
Yeah, you definitely feel like you could do some pack tactics. Tactics.
Right on.
Tough acting, pack attack acting.
Tactics.
Pack attack tactics.
Pack attack tactics. Pack attack tactics. Pack attack tactics. Pack attack tactics, baby. All right. So the landscape of the battlefield has changed a little bit. Gil, it is your turn.
I'm going to take a deep breath. I'm going to focus on a horny guy.
Okay.
That is a 23 to hit.
23 to hit. All right, yes. Nez is tall, but you are taller at the moment, so you will not suffer a direct line of shot block. So go ahead and roll damage because you definitely hit him.
Hell yeah.
And he looks weak as fuck right now.
Good.
So 13 normal damage and then 6 psychic on top of it.
Gil, show me what you got.
So I close my good eye and my yellow eye bulges a little bit and then like the pupil contracts and it just focuses down the arrow and I let loose and it just goes right through his neck.
Oh, nice.
It goes right past Nez's head and into the guy's neck.
So, Nezrah, you would just see this arrow fly back into this guy's neck just as you had like started getting ready to lay the beat down on him, and he drops dead right in front of you.
And if Nezrah turns around to look at where the arrow came from, I'm doing that Matthew McConaughey from the end of Tropic Thunder, like that shot of him like doing the dance in the field.
Wait, wasn't that Tom Cruise?
No, it was Matthew McConaughey when he saved the helicopter from exploding because he threw
okay. I thought you were talking about the dance at the very end.
His
Sorry.
contract
The suitcase?
up,
Yeah.
to stop the missile.
Block the missile. Yeah. And then he did his weird, just like white guy crumping.
Yeah.
All right, Gil, anything else you'd like to do?
I will actually use my bonus action to cast Hex on Magic Guy on the hill.
Okay, what's your range on Hex?
90 feet.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Hex,
he's
yeah.
within range. So, okay, what are you hexing?
Probably a strength, but it's mostly just to mark him to do more damage on him.
Okay, gotcha. Not like intelligence or wisdom?
No, I just
Okay.
I said strength and I mean strength.
All right, gotcha. Okay.
Are these other Basidi on the walls doing shit at all?
It doesn't look like at the moment.
I'm gonna
At
yell.
The end of,
I'm gonna yell
at the end of. Yes.
I'm gonna yell at the one next to me, and I'm gonna be like, "Get this guy out of the battle!" And I'm gonna kick Loom with my hoof.
He seems to be very carefully choosing a rock. So that's it for the end. That is the end of your turn.
Yep.
Okay, excellent. Fee, there is a cluster of Gith storming toward you.
Yeah. I'm gonna Misty Step up the wall if I can. Is
What's
that
your
within
range on your
30
Misty
feet?
Step? Is it 30 feet? You could try it. It will require an acrobatics because you would be just too short, so you'd have to grab onto the edge.
Okay.
So I'll allow it, but
Okay.
you have to move forward 5 feet and up 25 feet.
Oh yeah, you could still run towards the wall
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
and then use your bonus action.
Silvery barbs gives me that I can do advantage on that check, right?
I don't know.
Let's
Attack
see.
roll
Silver-
ability check. Yep. Think.
Yep, you sure could.
Fuck.
Nice.
Unless I roll another one. Okay.
No.
I thought, it's still not great. 11?
With your advantage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
So
is.
you go racing forward, you cast Misty Step, the little disappearing leaves thing, and with an 11, Fee, you feel the tips of your fingers grab onto the edge of the barrier, and that's where we're end your turn.
Oh, fuck. So I'm like hanging from the ledge?
You don't know yet. You're in suspended animation for the moment until we get around to it.
Okay. All right.
Can, it is your turn.
Okay, so I have my bro with me, but I think they have a different turn than me, right?
Correct, yes.
Okay. All right, but they're still within 5 feet?
Yep. You are doing pack tactics, so you'll get advantage on everything.
Okay, I'm gonna do an attack.
Okay.
Pack attack.
On the guy to your direct north that you're both engaging, that he's currently got pinned down.
No, the other one. That's free.
Okay, so yeah, so that means pack attack allows you if your allies within 5 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. All right, sorry. So yeah, so you're gonna attack the other guy.
Sure am.
Okay.
Those were both great.
Which one was better?
The 19. Okay, so that is 24.
24. You hit.
Okay.
And are you
So-
clawing or biting?
Oh, I'm biting.
Bite that punk bitch gif, bitch.
No, I'm doing a bite. All right, here we go. Come on. Give me something good.
Damn or something.
That is 7 piercing damage.
7 piercing damage. So
And I've already been nibbling on this guy.
Yeah, you bite into him and can show me what you got.
Nice. Okay.
Swiss cheese.
So I released that first time, and I'm like, man, that wasn't a good bite. Barely got my teeth in. This time, I find a really good soft spot, and I just sink right in.
What's the soft spot?
The neck.
So you're going right for the neck?
Yes.
So you bite into his neck and drag him to the ground with your yanking jaw force and just throttle him,
Yeah, and I have my big lion paws,
battering him. Mm-hmm. All right, yeah.
and I do that cute cat thing with their back paws where they're like, it doesn't do any damage, but it's cute.
Okay. Loom's turn. I'm rolling in a dexterity save. So that is a 15. And a strength check. Which is a 7. So, Fee, as your fingertips are there, you watch as very quickly, with the last of his effort, Loom grabs your wrists, attempting to pull you up, but he just cannot get there. He is so exhausted, so worn out, that while you're not falling, he is not able to boost you up to the top of the barrier.
Yeah.
You're pulling on his hand skin.
He's just but you aren't in danger of falling. So
Okay.
there is that.
All
and
right.
that is the end of his turn because he can't really do anything else. And Nezrah, tell me what you are going to do.
Okay, so has he already dropped dead as I was running towards him?
Yeah, he basically, as you get there, falls down from that arrow.
I want to try and as deftly as possible, as my rolls will presumably allow, I want to try and do a rugby dive tackle at the horn.
Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha. So go ahead and give me athletics.
Go.
If you would like, you can substitute for acrobatics.
I'll stick with it.
Okay.
That's a 17.
Okay, yeah, you do a rugby tackle, barrel into this fucking this corpse, and wrestle the horn out of his death grip.
And I look at the jewels or the gems on the side. How many are lit up now?
2 of 3.
Okay. Sweet.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Is there anything else I can do?
Yeah, you've literally just run forward, so you have an action and do whatever you want.
Didn't you learn how to disarm the horns?
Yes. Nez specifically was the one who figured out what's inside of them, but it was a group effort.
Not with me, no.
Except for Gil. Gil was fucking off.
Yeah, I was fucking off.
Nah. Okay. I'm gonna ensure that I have it, just again in rugby, kind of football, just taking it to the fucking end zone. I'm gonna run back to the opening.
Okay, gotcha. So you run back to the opening 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, right about here. Does that work?
Perfect.
Okay.
I'm just running to try and get back in there.
All right, excellent. So, you get right back into that portcullis, and Nezrah, you see a shape flash by you, and you hear like the rush up the stairs. And Gil, give me what's your passive perception?
Oh, I like the picture you're painting here.
Are there stairs or is it a ladder? What the hell?
Ladder, come on. You know it's a goddamn ladder.
You're ruining my immersion. 19.
19. Yeah, you like luckily are turning your head slightly to the side as you hear this up the ladder, and this flash of a human moves past you, grabs onto Fee's other wrist, and yanks her up onto the top of the wall. And you look and you see the prince that was seemingly forgotten about, but he looks different now. His face is shaved mostly, but styled into a mustache. His hair, he's no longer wearing like his slouchy, like ratty peasant cap. He's got nothing on there. His hair is like tied up into kind of a top knot style. He's wearing these like quite fashionable pants and boots that look a little worn, and strapped over his chest and shoulders are belts that are holding a dented like silver shield on his back, while he like connected to his belts are those guitars that you saw earlier. And he flashes you a grin and then leaps over the side towards the battle. And the last thing you see or hear is Loom staring over the edge, looking back at you and confusedly saying, "He's wearing my boots." And that's where we're going to end for the night.
Son of a bitch. Boot stealing motherfucker.
Awesome. I'm not going to lie. I kind of got a man crush on this.
I know, yeah.
Well, wait till you see the picture, Billy, because this is what he looks like now.
Yeah, he sounds fancy now. Pantsy.
Yeah, I'm into this.
This should have been Boot Scootin' Boogie.
We're all just
because
gonna
he stole his boots and then he boogied
damn.
down.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
This whole
Yeah.
group is just gonna fuck
Holy
this
shit.
guy later. Damn.
Well, yep.
Everybody's like, "Dang, this fucking Hero Forge character can get it."
Is that a turtle shell on his back?
No, it's a shield.
Oh.
Kind of looks like a giant clam, like the top half.
Or the top of a mushroom, which would be fair.
God, that jawline.
Oh man, a petrified mushroom
Yep.
cap as a
that's
shield.
God damn it, I wish I'd thought of that.
His one negative is that he climaxes like a turtle.
All right. Now it's time for tonight's MVPC.
Fuck yeah.
The most valuable player character. I want you guys to tell me who deserves an additional 1d10 of DM inspiration. Now, for those of you listening, for those of you sitting around the table, Nez is 1, Gil is 2, Fee is 3, and Can is 4. On the count of 3, I want you guys to hold up the number of fingers corresponding to the person you believe deserves to be the MVPC. Now, I'll give you a moment to decide, and then we will vote.
Man, we kind of like fucking Avengers. This
We
shit.
really did.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool shit. All right. 1, 2, 3, vote. All right, we've got 3 votes for Fee and 1 vote for Can. Fee, why'd you vote for Can?
I loved the tactics going on. That was really cool. And just I love the idea of the big cat party going on. It was really fun. Plus, like, yeah, it's just a really good one since it knocks them prone and just, I don't know, she was just kicking ass.
Yeah, there are almost 3 lions on the battlefield at one time. Like, I was like, okay, I know what Loom's thing does, so this is going to his last-ditch effort. Let's see what happens. Yeah, very cool. Can, why'd you vote for Fee?
Obviously, for Sun Lion business, it took out a bunch of Gith, which is cool. And I feel like that really gave us a punch to our morale and motivation coming right out of the gate like that. It's a good move. So off to a good start there. Set the tone. But also, when I was flanked, Fee helped me out and did me a solid.
Very nice.
So very valuable to me.
Thank you, Can. Nezrah, why'd you vote for Fee?
Yeah, the Sun Lion thing was bonkers. Took out a bunch of guys. That was invaluable. And then kind of played as distraction to all the other ones while everybody else could kind of like pick them off. And me and Gil kind of did our in tandem thing with the horn guy. But I don't think we would have been able to do any of that or pull any of that off had Fee not come in there fucking
literally hot. Came in hot.
Came in hot, tank flying down a mountain. Look the fuck out.
Tank flying down the mountain. Thanks. Thank you. And Gil, why'd you vote for Fee?
Flying lions. I'm wondering if our group name will have some sort of lion theme now that all of that happened. Because we had wolves.
From the wolves to the lions.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
There's probably something in there with like pride or some shit that we can figure out. But
Pack attack.
That's our slogan for sure. Pack attack. Hit.
Not just thinking about the BAM card scenario, I just think Fee is the most visually cool, like picturing Fee actually on the battlefield. It reminded me of like Scarlet Witch coming out of the door and just suddenly just fucking going ham on people. It's just very visually cool in my head. The Eldritch Blast and then the silvery barbs coming in clutch, just basically like, no. Just caused all this damage, created all this chaos, and then nothing harmed her. And it was just so badass. So
yeah, I liked the visual idea, at least in my head, of Fee leaping down, transforming, blasting these people, then following it up with the like outstretched dual Eldritch blasts on either side in front of this gaping portcullis in like a black stone, like pulsating red, like cracks in it, barrier, silvery barbs, and immediately turning around and Misty stepping up, grabbing onto the edge. And then of course, you know, it would have been it's great because at that last second, not getting a perfect run and then being able to be yanked up, like doing all this badass right. They'd be like,
and it's nighttime too, right?
Pull the rug out from under me too, because I thought you were setting it up to where the sound that we heard up the wall was Fee, and you were going to give Gil a chance to pull Fee up or something. So when you came in with the prince, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's par for the course. Okay. He's trying to steal my thunder. It's nighttime too, right?
Yes, it is nighttime.
Which makes it all the more cool because like flaming sun lion at night, and then her Eldritch Blast is these glowing like vines and shit. So yeah, just all this shit just lighting up is super tight.
Basically, Fee is the coolest. So congratulations, Lindsey, for making the coolest.
Thank you.
Edgiest character.
So much.
So what do you do with with the BAM card? Isn't it just regular inspiration?
Yes. Now it'll be regular inspiration.
So you have regular inspiration, and then you have the D10. So don't
because
forget.
Tonight's MVPC is Ophelia Midori. Take your 1d10 and add it to that inspiration and then do it again. Bars.
Eldritch bass drop.
Eldritch bars.
Eldritch butts.
That was dumb.
I know. Thank you.
Well, that's it for tonight, folks. Thanks for listening. Thanks to Adrian Von Ziegler for that beautiful background music. Thanks to all of you listeners. Tomas, what should they do?
Leave us a goddamn review. You can go to Apple Podcasts or any other place where you can leave reviews and ratings. Give us 5 stars and then leave us a review so I have something goofy to say. Much appreciated.
Yes. Billy, if they'd like to make us warlocks, what should they do?
You're going to check out the Patreon page. You're going to go to patreon.com/D20_syndicate. You're going to check out the tiers. The top tier is going to get you stuff like you can get a swag bag with some cool stuff, usually a painted mini from Tomas and a bunch of other little cookies, some dice, all that stuff. And cookies. Maybe we'll make some cookies. You guys want some cookies?
Citation needed.
Citation. TM. And you'll have the chance to make an NPC with Seth, which I think is the coolest part of that. That's what I would be doing.
Too.
Like, I might actually do that. I might become a patron just so I can sidebar and make an NPC with you because I want to do that.
There's got to be a bylaw.
I'm going to become a patron so I can catfish you. Like a really cool NPC.
God, that's how we ended up in this situation.
Oh, shit.
Billy, if you want to create an NPC, you just private message me, friend. You ain't got to spend money.
I'm going to create a goldfish that farts health potions at us.
No, you're not. Okay. You are not doing it.
Are you sure? That sounds great.
I told you you're grounded.
Yeah, you guys are the health deficit group for sure. Lindsey, tell them about the Discord.
Hey, do you like fun stuff? Yeah. Do you like free stuff? Yeah. Do you like free fun stuff? Yeah. Well, I don't know what to tell you. I'm just kidding. Go to the Discord.
You got it.
Yeah, it's free and it's fun, and the link is in the description. And
nice.
Yeah, rhyming and
bars.
Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff to talk about in there. We've got all sorts of different subject threads. They're threads, right?
Channels.
Subject channels and all sorts of different stuff. So, I mean, if you want to talk about how cute your dog is, we've got a place for that. If you want to just share some memes, got a place for that. And the best part is it's all incredibly, utterly free. Free. It's fucking free.
Seemed like you were losing steam at the end.
Yeah.
I was
You
forgetting
started
words.
strong, could have stopped. Just kept going.
Yeah.
Just what the fuck
I don't
are
know.
you?
I feel like she Shakespearean landed it. Though.
Take out
She really sold it at the end
Came
there.
back.
Hamlet, yeah.
Just add we hardly knew ye.
Yeah.
Well, there's no threads in the Discord, but if you do want threads, Michaela, tell them about our merch.
Well,
Segway.
if you are interested in merch, it's real easy. Grab a device and dial up the internet. Go to tpublic.com// something. Anyway, get to TeePublic and look up the D20 Syndicate. There you will find t-shirts, sweatshirts, tank tops, if you're feeling frisky, and mugs and masks and all kinds of little gizmos and gadgets. And you can rock some merch. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, that is where you go. That is what you do. And that is it for tonight, folks. Thanks for listening. Once again, we love all of you listeners so very, very much. We always want to just give you little baby kisses all over you. Tomas is using his tongue and it's gross.
He's French. Le Tomas. Le Tomas. Say Tomas do fromage. He's French.
He's French. You're at your wit's end trying to explain to people that he's French. You just can't stand it anymore. People have been misunderstanding him for years. You're at a party, you've had a few drinks. Someone says,
secretly
I didn't like that Tomas guy. He's French. There's a cultural difference. Anyway, that's it for tonight, folks. Thanks for listening. See you next week. I am your host and DM, Seth, and this is the D20 Syndicate podcast, where we go on adventures so you don't have to. Au revoir.
Gonna get ambushed.
It's what happens when you're vitamin deficient.
Oh, great. She's going to start blaming everything.
Oh,
on
I'm so weak and
typical liberal.
I don't
Where are
even
my
have
vitamins?
bones.
the man's keeping me down. The vitamin.
The vitamin can.
Vitamin girl.
Have you been eating your beans and stuff? And spinach?
Your jelly beans?
Yeah, they said it doesn't even matter because my body, it showed that my body was intaking a great amount of spinach. It just wasn't storing it. So,
What's it do with it?
I don't know.
Your spinach intake is great. You just can't retain it. How do they measure your spinach levels, Lindsay?
There's two
And
different
jelly
parts
beans.
of your blood, and I guess like one it kind of goes hands and
The inside and outside.
the inside iron
the blood part and the spinach part.
They measure your white blood cells and your spinach.
It actually is in your elbow, and it's the shape of a spinach. and they just poke it, and it just beeps or it doesn't.
Beeps. Yeah, like one long beep is what you want, but a bunch of steady beeps is trouble zone for the
Ooh, you're in
spinach.
trouble.
Poking someone's spinach sounds dirty.
Got me right in the spinach.
So, I mean,
We were
this
poking
date's going
spinach the
pretty
other
well,
night.
right? So why don't we go back to my place, grab a couple of dong bags, and maybe I can poke your spinach.
Which hole is the spinach?
No.
The spinach
neck.
hole.
Your neck.
Your neck, you idiot.
Ow, fuck. Oh, my bare fucking leg just got stuck to this chair. Oh. I ripped it off.
That didn't sound like a thing that would require an ow at first.
That is the real.
My poor meaty thigh.
Oh, my skin touched furniture.
That is the real sound of summer. Like that is how you know. Well, it's not summer, but when it is summer, you're like, wow, this is the summerest fucking thing.
And you plop your booty on the leather seat, and then your legs are just...
Yeah. Yeah. And then you're like, did anyone hear that?
Gods help you if
Should I
it's
be
like leather
embarrassed?
that has the little like cuts in it. Like it's just a really old seat.
Oh,
so
yeah.
you get the pinchies or the scrapies.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Fuck that.
The pinchies and the scrapies.
Tomas, you're like staring off like you like
I was remembering a hot summer where there was no AC in my grandpa's van. And he was like, here, sit where the light shines directly in the fucking van all day on the way to the fish park.
What sentence was that? On the way to the fish park.
They know what I'm saying.
No. What's a fish park?
It's where you fish.
I'm confused on what a fish park
It's
is.
a park where there's
Is
fishing
it an
spots.
aquarium?
No,
I don't know if that was a story. I'm pretty sure Tomas just invented like avant-garde poetry. Like avant-garde slam poetry.
It just fell out of me
Christ,
too.
what the fuck?
Now, drop my cheese
fucking
nips in the
exhausted.
pond at the fish park.
Crackers. There they are. Crackers. Here I am.
It always made sense to get cheese nips when you're going fishing because you don't care if you lose them.
You know, that's what we would do.
What the fuck? I care.
Wait,
Cheez-Its, I would care. Cheese nips.
Oh, no, cheese nips are better.
No, they're not. No, they're not. This is just a false
I
thing
am
you're saying.
team nips.
Oh, I think water
And he's
just came out of my nose.
team zits. It's good.
I can't wait until this episode comes out so everyone can vilify you for that.
I
Do they even
don't.
sell
like either.
nips anymore?
What's the difference between nips and
Nips and zits?
nips and zits?
Well, one is slightly better.
Yeah. Yes.
Gonna cut you open.
I was
zits
just excited
to
to have
nips.
snacks.
Zits to
What are
nips.
those
What if you have
thin
tit
Cheez-Its
zits?
that they came out with?
What?
Thin Cheez-Its?
Yeah, they're like really thin.
I think they're Cheez-It thins.
And they're made
Well, they
with
fucking
guacamole.
suck.
They do suck.
I was really pissed because I thought they were gonna have like really like a good snap to them
But they're
and
like really
be
frail.
really crunchy.
Was it just brittle and like fell apart?
No, it was like mushy, like kind of like
Soggy?
you bite into it and then it just immediately gets soggy and starts disintegrating in your mouth.
I think you just had a wet box of zits, man.
I did it twice. I went years without eating Cheez-Its or cheese nips, and then
Did you drop them
In
in
the
the
past
water
month-
at the fish park?
shit
Shit, my zits!
a little bit.
And they're just floating.
Zits and my nips. There they go floating away again.
My zits. My
Yep.
nips.
Yep. My something in my hips.
Something in my head. My spinach in my head.
Yeah, there it is.
You guys run the same way.
Oh, who said it? Who said it?
You guys both said it, but I feel like it was at the same time because his was slightly later than how I heard yours.
Yeah, we have that brown frequency we all share.
We did a lot of bugles and Bowden. Like my grandpa.
Oh,
Yeah. What did you think?
I was like, Bowden? Who's Bowden? But yeah,
President
I
Bowden.
was saying it cool.
Bowden.
Bugles and Bowden.
It sounds like a Zelda
I'm
enemy.
confused about what Bowden is.
Oh, like boating.
Boating.
Boating. Like my grandpa had an old
Charles
pontoon that
Bowden.
moved really slow.
Boating.
Boating. But I said it cool.
She said it like a fish park person.
Yeah, you did.
With a D.
Bowden.
It sounded like a guy's name.
Bugles and Bowden.
Boding.
That's like, yeah, it flows good, right?
One time I cartwheeled so long and so first like so violently that I puked.
Like before you finish?
What is a long cartwheel?
Yeah, and for why?
I just kept going.
Oh, multiple
You know.
cartwheels.
From here to like Tripola.
Were you still cartwheeling when you threw up, or did you stop first? Because I would
I
much
stopped.
Oh man,
No, I don't think I could have maintained.
can
a
you imagine
puking
the
cartwheel.
spray, or like with the
my
inertia, would it
God.
stay
No,
in your
please,
face, like because you're still like spinning? You
I was just going so fast. It was like one of those G-force machines. But no, I like was going and going and going and going and going and going and going just like nonstop for probably like 2 to 3 minutes, and then I like got really steady, and I just immediately like lurched over and puked a bunch, and then I went back to cartwheeling. It was fine
Why? Why were you cartwheeling for so? Okay.
because I fucking had a lot of
Seth.
energy to burn off.
Yeah,
Gotta
that's
shake
fair.
the old brain every now and then.
I used to love being like spinning and
Shook the shit out
Oh, I
of me.
love spinning.
I used to love
Getting the
shaking my
shit
fucking
shaken out of
brain.
me.
Yeah. You ever?
yeah, it's great, man.
You had a trampoline too.
Oh, yeah, I
you
had a
did.
big one.
We had the
Hey,
little
let's-
like
Never had
exercise kind.
My cousin
Hit
did,
each
and
other
I
with
loved it.
sticks, pretending that they're fucking lightsabers and jump on this trampoline.
Yeah, it was fucking fun.
I was just gonna say,
me and
wasn't-
Tomas became friends on that trampoline
And lovers.
and enemies.
He made me.
lovers again.
He turned me into
Your
a woman
wine
that
is
night.
sloshing everywhere.
Wasn't part of the choreographed fight scene like literally jumping off the trampoline like a force jump?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like the idea was like
I didn't want anybody to know that.
we would leap into frame. There's no camera. We can't afford that. And instantly are starting the fight scene. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we invited Billy one time and we were like, haha, easy pickings. And then Billy turned on like fucking tornado mode. It was just like hitting us over and over with this stick. We're like, stop it.
He's literally up against the fence just screaming and then fucking swinging everywhere. Yeah. Don't corner Billy. He's feral.
Listeners.
He's like a fucking Wolverine.
With a stick.
There's rage in there. Whoa.